Hi, I'm Ben VanDonge, and I've been a teacher at Sharpstein Elementary School in Walla Walla Public Schools for 14 years, 15 if you count my student teaching. I was born and raised in Walla Walla, and I went to Prospect Point Elementary School, Garrison Middle School, and Walla High for my education here. And I'm a fourth generation teacher. My dad was a teacher in Walla Walla for 40 years, spending most of his time in the upper elementary sections of Prospect Point and then finishing his career at Edison as the PE teacher. When I was at Prospect Point, I have some great memories of being in Janny K. Smith's classroom in third grade. That's when I really learned to love to read, and also in Rick Shower's fourth grade classroom, and had a great fifth grade experience as well there. I enjoy that now I am usually a fifth grade teacher. I'm teaching fourth grade this year, and many of my teachers are now my colleagues, which I get a kick out of. While I was at Garrison Middle School is when I really started to grow my musicianship. I've always been really interested in percussion and drumming, and I signed up for percussion in sixth grade and had a great time there with Trudy Schrader. Enjoyed being in jazz band and continued to do that all through high school, where I was in marching band and loved playing in pep band at the basketball games all through high school. I did a lot of sports. I did a lot of sports growing up in elementary school, especially baseball. I enjoyed playing basketball and tried some new sports in high school. I played tennis for 4 years, which I hadn't done before, and ended up being on the varsity team my senior year, which was a lot of fun with Ted Cummins. And enjoyed working under Kevin Peck's coaching for 3 years before that, and enjoyed running cross country for a couple of years out there too. So lots of great experiences in high school. Really had a unique group of friends that I felt was really inclusive, which was really important to me, and was honored to be the ASB President my senior year as well. And really had what I found once I got to college was a very unique high school experience here in Walla Walla, with lots of friends who were just really energetic and creative, gifted musicians and athletes who really made Walla High a special and fun place to be. So when I was in fifth grade, I first decided I thought that maybe I wanted to be a teacher. And I remember sitting at the dinner table with my family and saying, I think maybe I want to go to Whitman College. And I've heard about this thing called the Murr Scholarship, and maybe I should try to get that and go be a teacher. And I was privileged enough to be set up for success and to actually be able to do that. So I went to Whitman College as a Murr Scholar, where I majored in history and I minored in education. At that time, the education program was being phased out of Whitman. And so I got my master's degree at Walla Walla University after my time at Whitman. And that's when I student taught at Sharpstein in third grade on the English side of the dual program here, and then was hired and able to teach here for the last 14 years. Of my 14 years, about 7 or 8 of them have been on the English side of the dual program. As that phased out of Sharpstein, we've just been doing the English only side of things here now, and that's been a great transition. I'm thrilled to be a part of the district's PLC Institute efforts. I think that it is a really smart way to think about how to help kids learn the most. I've got an incredible team. I've been working with Kate Keys for something like 10 years now, and we worked with Justin James as another team member for a number of years before he was snatched up to be the high school football coach, which was an excellent decision on their part. So the thing that really fills my bucket about teaching is working closely with my teammates to make data-driven, informed decisions that help kids learn. I do a lot of spreadsheets. I love a spreadsheet, and use that to make sure that we're helping kids grow and identify if they're not growing, we know as early as possible and can change what we're doing, since every kid can grow and learn. So in my free time, I love to play board games. Actually, right before COVID hit, I was weeks away from heading to a world championship for a game called Star Wars Legion. So I'm really passionate about board games and still am. I also am still really interested in music, and I play drums and bass guitar and a little bit of acoustic guitar too, but mostly drums. And I'm in a band now for the first time in many years, and I'm enjoying playing locally and lining up gigs with Stereo Bird. And I love spending time with my family. My daughter is a fourth grader in the dual program at Edison, where she's thriving and having a great experience. We spend lots of time in the community, helping out when we can, and spending time with friends. I'm Ben VanDonge, and I am Walla Walla Public Schools.